The USS Long Beach was no ordinary warship. This was a vessel that pushed boundaries, embodied innovation, and left a lasting mark on naval history. From its conception on the drafting boards to prowling the high seas in combat, the story of this singular ship is one of technology, prestige, and legacy. In this video, we'll chart the ambitious origin, groundbreaking developments, and extensive career of the nuclear-powered supercruiser USS Long Beach. Along the way, we'll see how this Cold War icon came to represent the pinnacle of American sea power. Our story begins in the uncertain post-war years of the late 1940s. The once allied powers of the US and Soviet Union were now global rivals vying for influence. Seeking to fortify its naval forces, the US Navy conceived plans for radical new ship designs to counter the Soviets' growing submarine threat. The ultimate expression of this was a new class of nuclear-powered surface warships. Harnessing nuclear energy to propel ships was an incredible, bold vision at the time, but the payoff would be immense. Effectively unlimited high-speed endurance without the need to refuel. Construction began on the very first of these vessels, the USS Long Beach, at the historic Brooklyn Navy Yard in 1957. The complexities of miniaturizing a nuclear reactor for maritime use posed staggering challenges. Engineers and scientists pushed technology to the limits to make controlled atomic power at sea a reality. Thousands contributed expertise through long days and nights of designing, testing, and problem-solving. After years of dedication, the ship began to take shape as the most complex and advanced surface vessel ever built. Finally, the historic day arrived when the USS Long Beach was christened and commissioned in 1961. The USS Long Beach cut an imposing yet elegant figure. Unlike any other warship, its sleek, modern design was integral to the cruiser's identity as a showcase of American innovation. At over 900 feet long, with sweeping lines, Long Beach's scale rivaled contemporary aircraft carriers, yet its smooth silhouette appeared built for speed. The ship's superstructure and mass were seamlessly integrated, presenting a clean facade. A raked rear funnel emitted steam from its nuclear plant. Long Beach lacked the forest of cranes and antennas found on conventional vessels. Its refinements reflected a focus on performance and aesthetics. From many angles, the ship appeared almost yacht-like, but a battery of missile launchers, radar arrays, and close-in guns revealed its lethality. The cruiser's hull bore a stunning high-contrast color scheme. Dark gray met white along with sharp divides, highlighting dramatic lines. When illuminated at night, Long Beach took on an otherworldly aura. The ship became a floating monument to naval engineering prowess. With its sculpted silhouette and atomic power, Long Beach announced the Navy's technological ascendance. The cruiser emerged as a Cold War flagship, the embodiment of a superpower's scientific achievements. Overall, Long Beach's sleek silhouette concealed one of the most advanced suites of sensors and weaponry ever placed in a surface ship. Cutting-edge surveillance aircraft, anti-aircraft and anti-ship missile batteries, rapid-fire cannons, and countermeasure systems gave Long Beach tremendous tactical versatility. After shakedown cruises, Long Beach began global tours displaying America's might, visiting ports from England to the Philippines. But in 1966, the Vietnam War provided an opportunity to demonstrate Long Beach's lethal capabilities. Off North Vietnam, Long Beach spearheaded naval bombardment campaigns while its aircraft directed strikes inland. The ship also assumed a crucial intelligence-gathering role, monitoring communist bloc warship movements. Now fully operational, USS Long Beach entered service as the most imposing and sophisticated naval vessel in the world. At over 900 feet long and displacing over 17,000 tons, Long Beach boasted a scale and presence unmatched by any warship of its era. The ship's sleek, modernistic silhouette concealed one of the most advanced weapon suites ever placed in a surface combatant. Long Beach bristled with an array of guided missiles to dominate the skies, seas, and shores. The cruisers carried onboard reconnaissance aircraft and drones. It had vast intelligence centers to coordinate responses and pinpoint threats from great distances. And with its compact nuclear power plant, Long Beach possessed virtually unlimited range, allowing it to roam the world's oceans while its crew of over 1,500 lived comfortably for months. This combination of characteristics gave Long Beach a capability unmatched by any other surface ship. It was a vessel made to inspire awe and display American might wherever it sailed. But in 1966, tensions in Southeast Asia saw Long Beach divert to the Vietnam zone and conduct its first combat operations. Off the coast of North Vietnam, the ship's immense firepower was fully unleashed. With CIC nerve centers and advanced radars, the ship could detect threats and coordinate responses across vast distances. Long Beach boasted one of the most formidable suites of weapons and sensors ever placed in a surface combatant at the time. After sea trials, Long Beach began prowling the world's oceans on goodwill cruises, proudly displaying American cutting-edge technology and firepower. Port visits from England to Japan demonstrated reach and readiness, containing Soviet ambitions. Long Beach's cutting-edge surveillance aircraft scouted targets, while its missile batteries launched repeated strikes on inland enemy positions. For weeks, its naval guns relentlessly bombarded installations along the coastline. This baptism by fire was a proving ground for Long Beach's sophisticated weapons systems. The heavy bombardment helped interdict enemy operations, though at times the constraints of naval firepower from sea were revealed. But the ship's combat capabilities remained untested. That changed during the Vietnam War, as Long Beach steamed into the conflict zone in 1966. Off the coast of North Vietnam, its weapons and sensors were unleashed in combat for the first time. Long Beach's radar planes tracked land targets, while its missile batteries launched repeated strikes. For weeks, its naval guns bombarded enemy positions. Long Beach had become a lethal instrument of war. In the years that followed, Long Beach undertook operational cruises across the Pacific, hunting Soviet submarines and gathering vital intelligence. Its presence shadowed Russian fleet movements, contained aggression, and projected power ashore. In the years after Vietnam, Long Beach assumed a crucial role in shadowing and surveilling Soviet subs and surface fleets across the Pacific. It helped gather invaluable intelligence on Russia's capabilities. By the late 1970s, with tensions still high, the Long Beach underwent upgrades to carry new Tomahawk cruise missiles and advanced electronic warfare systems. It sailed into the 1980s, ready for frontline Cold War duties. The veteran ship's final chapter saw it patrolling through periods of combat in the Persian Gulf before making ceremonial return visits to its home ports. After 32 years of service, the USS Long Beach was decommissioned in 1993. The exceptional vessel pioneered nuclear surface combatants and guided naval technology into the modern era. The legacy of Long Beach is still felt today. It left an enduring mark on sea power and ingrained the spirit of innovation. This unique ship remains an inspiration, reminding us of what can be achieved by American resolve. The ship's career concluded in the Persian Gulf, countering Iran during a volatile period. In the years that followed, Long Beach undertook operational cruises across the Pacific, hunting Soviet submarines and gathering vital intelligence. Its presence shadowed Russian fleet movements, contained aggression, and projected power ashore. From a bold concept to a legendary career, USS Long Beach's journey was remarkable. It overcame challenges to achieve what no warship had before. For over 3 decades, Long Beach stood at the cutting edge of technology and readiness. Its presence communicated prestige and projected dominance across the globe. The USS Long Beach truly was a ship ahead of its time, one whose spirit of innovation continues propelling naval power into the future.